Hello, I am Xander Williams, and I'm going to discuss the ethics and consequences of lithium mining. Lithium is the third element on the periodic table and is used for many green technologies, such as lithium-ion batteries. Many of these batteries are used in electric cars, as well as phones and many smaller technologies. To the left is a diagram of a lithium-ion battery, and to the right is the element itself. The motivation of corporations involved with lithium are somewhat questionable, both the mining companies and automakers. Studies show that many lithium mining companies are more concerned with profits and their own money than rather helping the environment. The motivations of automakers are also questionable, as many prominent electric vehicle producers are also the producers of standard vehicles, which are a large cause of fossil fuel emissions. Despite this, the mission statements of companies are pretty reassuring, as many highlight issues of the environment and show an effort to strive for improvements in the future. The three most prominent areas of lithium mining in the world are South America, particularly Chile, Australia, and China. Throughout the rest of this presentation, I will mainly be focusing on Chile and the surrounding areas of South America, as shown in that map to the right. As is inherent with most mining operations, lithium mining has a variety of effects on the local environment, particularly habitat destruction. As you can see with the image on the right, lithium mine will typically cause a local environment to pretty much be completely destroyed. This creates a loss of resources, and if mining is not done correctly, it can also lead to contamination due to toxic metals. Unlike most mining operations, lithium requires a long and taxing evaporation process before it's actually put in a usable form. This can be seen in that picture to the right. And in addition to also taking up a lot of habitat space and causing destruction in that manner, it also causes a great amount of water loss. Chemist Victoria Flexer estimates that about 500,000 gallons of water will have to be evaporated for every ton of lithium carbonate collected. This is a necessity for it to actually be usable in your iPhone or your electric car, but obviously that amount of water loss is very bad for both the local populations and animals. In South America, this particularly affects the local tribes living in the Atacama Desert, which is one of the driest deserts on Earth. These tribes have had a long time dependence on water for hundreds, if not thousands of years, and living in this arid environment is just becoming harder and harder as more water is used for lithium mining. While there are some alternatives, each of them come with their own issues. Fossil fuels come with a lot of greenhouse emissions, which 97% of scientists agree cause global climate change. This, of course, is the reason why electric cars are necessary in the first place to limit these emissions. However, all clean alternatives have some issues. Hydrogen fuel cells are a somewhat promising alternative, though they've had many setbacks as far as the technological development of them. A diagram of that can be seen on the left. But at the moment, those don't seem to be the most reliable and effective. There's also the option of biofuel, but that comes with its own issues. Biofuel is the use of organic materials such as food to create fuel. This does not create a complete reduction of emissions, more like 70%, but also causes issues with additional food shortages created from this. Finally, there's polymetallic nodules, which are basically small chunks of metal that can be found in various spots in the ocean floor. These would have all the same benefits of lithium mining, but would harm one of the few environments that have not really been touched by humans by mining these deep sea floors. Many would consider this a worthwhile alternative, as fewer actual people are being hurt by this process. In addition to this just being, quite frankly, difficult, many environmental scientists question our right as humans to affect this deep sea environment. In conclusion, lithium is a valuable resource with many benefits for green technologies, a necessity in many cases. There are a variety of issues with the mining itself. The alternatives have pretty similar problems. For now, it would seem that lithium mining is going to be the main source of lithium, even with all of its issues. But much could change in the future. with either technological developments to fuel sources such as hydrogen and biofuel, or a way to make nodule deep sea mining more environmentally friendly or effective. In general, most experts agree that the benefits for the world for having electric vehicles and other green technologies outweigh the local harm, but that doesn't mean that these issues should be disregarded. It's an important thing to know when you're buying your electric car or your phone or any other technology using lithium, that it has a variety of effects that really harm the local environment and the local populations. The following sources were really helpful in this research. I would highly recommend checking any of them out if you're at all interested in this topic. With that said, thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something.